What is up, guys? Dylanrhyne here, bringing you another episode on the EchoCraft server. Hope you guys are having a mind-tastic day today. First off, guys, I really hope that all of y'all have had a great holiday time, and to have a happy New Year's. I am recording this 2 days before New Year's. It'll probably go out on New Year's Day. Happy 2022. Happy 2022. Hope this year is going to be a good year for you guys and me and all of us. So, yeah, but one thing that I did want to talk about, guys, I haven't done an episode on EchoCraft in a while. That was because I wanted to do a little holiday special on my Let's Play world, so I had skipped a week and went ahead and did my Let's Play instead of doing the EchoCraft like we usually do. We do Dylan's Venturecraft and Echo, then Dylan's, then Echo, and so on and so forth. So sorry about the little delay here, guys, but we are still on the server. We are currently the only ones on the server right now. That's usually how it is. I tend to be the only one on here when I get on here. But the other thing, guys, that I want to talk about at the end of the episode, I've got some new artwork for the subscribe screen. So make sure you stick around and check out that artwork, or, go to the end of the video, check that out. I actually had one of my subscribers, make it for me. And she did an absolutely fantastic job. Outdid my expectations 110%. It looks super, super awesome. So make sure you're checking that out at the end, even if you just take a glimpse of it. I've got in the description her TikTok link. And also, here in the near future, she's going to be doing projects for people, for money, obviously. And she's going to set up a PayPal account to get some donations and stuff like that. So make sure you're checking out her videos. She does anything from painting work to arts and crafts to drawings and coloring with colored pencils to digital artwork, which is what's at the end of the video. And the digital artwork she does is outstanding. So make sure you check that out, guys. Check out her videos. Send her some love in TikTok. Make sure you follow her and stuff, and she's doing really good. She's a very good artist, so go check that out. Her name is Rylee. But yeah, guys, so in today's episode, I am wanting to go back over to our little area right over here where we've been working on our trick room, escape room, whatever you want to call it. We've gotten 4 rooms over in this area. They're all different rooms. We will eventually be going through these once we get done, but we need to add on another room right here, and then I want to add on another room right down there. So I've got 2 really cool designs, including some redstone stuff that's going on. We're gonna have to dig a big old hole under the ground, obviously not exposed to the surface, but go underground and dig a big hole. We've got a bunch of redstone that we've got to put in for one of the rooms that I'm very excited for, but I think it is going to be awesome. So the first one we're going to start off here is kind of like a parkour type of course, and it's going to be a tower. So it's going to go up in the air. I think it was around about 50 to 60 blocks in the air. So it's going to have 4 different levels in it, 4 or 3, I can't remember. And we're going to build that up and make that into a parkour course, and then we can run through it and try to do it. I'm probably going to get super frustrated. I'm not that great at parkour. If you've seen one of my previous videos on EchoCraft when we did a parkour course, I was not that great at it, but we're going to try it anyway. It's something different. I haven't really done a parkour course like this. That's really hard to say, a parkour course. That's kind of hard to say, but I haven't really done one like this before, so I think this is going to be really cool. I have a bunch of blocks down here in my ender chest, so we can check these out real quick so you guys can see. We'll throw this down. So I've got a few different types of blocks in here, and then also we've got a bunch of dark oak logs, which we're going to be using. And actually, I think we're going to change these into the planks, and we're going to use those as the main structure block here. And all of this is going to be closed in at some point, so you're really not going to see all of this mess, so I'm not too worried about how it looks. We just want the inside to look good. So that is what we're going to get started off with today. We're going to go ahead and get this parkour course going all the way up in this tower. Then we'll come back and we'll check it out and we'll run through it and see if we can do it or not. Oh, it's probably going to be kind of frustrating, but we'll get it done, and I'll let you guys see how it goes as we go through the course. And there we go. We got the tower in there. We got the parkour course all done. That's still so hard to say. But we've got a little bit of redstone sticking out here on the sides, and we got some back there on the back. But this is the exit up here, and you'll fall down, and that'll move on to the next room. But let's go ahead and get in here and check this thing out. So you would come from the previous room here. I'm not going to go back through that, but we'll just break these blocks. There we go. All right, and then you're just going to come down the stairs. You got a button that you're going to press here, and these trapdoors are all going to be closed. Now, they may be open after someone does this. I don't know, but we've got to take off our lighter here. So this is the first room, as you can see. So I think there was 3 or 4 rooms. I can't remember. But you get on top of the drip leaf, and you got to get on top of that really fast, because this drip leaf is going to droop down just like that. And you want to get up on this before that falls, because then you're going to fall. So there we go, just like that. And then you want to kind of hold shift, bring yourself back, run, and come over onto this one. And then you're going to do the same thing here and hold, and you're just going to move across and hold shift, press that, and then come across still holding shift. This guy's going to flop down. There we go. And like I said, those are going to be closed again. Then we'll do the same thing there. And then you've got to get over there. So you've got to jump up here and do that. And this is kind of a hard jump. There we go. I actually got it the first try. And then you're going to get onto that. All right, so that's the first floor. You come up here, and actually, is that closed back? It is. Perfect. Okay. And then we will press that. So this is the next room. Those are supposed to be up. So here's the next room. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. So what you've got to do is press all of these down. Press this one first, and then this one, and it's going to push some blocks over. That's going to open up this trapdoor. Eventually, those will despawn, and that trapdoor will shut back. All right, so then you get up here, and then you got to come up on top of this, and then you got to run across and try to make it onto this, get into the swimming mode, and then try to get on that. Now, you can stop and open that. I think that's how I had set it up. All right, so let's try this again. We'll come right here. We'll open that up. Okay, so we didn't get that one. That's fine. Let's try this again. Oops, nope. All right, we fell down. See, if you wait too long, then you're going to have to redo that bottom one, but that bottom one's not that big of a deal. All right, let's get back over here. And then we'll get across, kind of holding space there. Awesome. All right, and then you've got to try to get onto that, and that's going to be the hard part. I might have to try this a few times. I'm not the greatest with this. So we've got to try to get across. There we go. Okay, we got it. All right, and then you can just jump across, or you can push that there. All right, so then we'll press that, and then you get to this section. And this one's a little bit harder, so you got to come across without hitting your head on that. And then there's a ladder here, and you got to get onto that. And you got to hold shift, and you got to move across and kind of keep yourself in place. I'm not going to get this jump anymore. Nope, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get it. And then you gotta wait for that. All right. Oh man, I missed it again. Okay, so you gotta get onto that ladder. You gotta hold shift, kind of push yourself across. There we go. Hold shift, push yourself across just a little bit. You don't want to do too much. Press that, get on top of that, and then move over, and it's gonna pull you. So pretty simple. No, I had it. Then you got to get on top of that, and then you can get up onto the next piece there. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to try this a couple times. I almost had it. That would have been awesome if I would have got it. All right, let's try this one more time. If I don't get it, I'm going to do it off camera until I get it, and then I'll show you the recording. Okay, yeah, let me let me do that so that I can actually get up there. There we go. And then we'll come on up. That only took like 2 or 3 more tries. All right, so then you can get up here. You've got to open up this trapdoor, get onto the drip leaf there, open up this one and move over. And then you've got to jump onto that one there and then jump over to the other one. Almost like that. Almost like that. You got to make sure that you get that other one. I try to do both of them together because it seems to help a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then we open up this trap door and we'll jump onto this, and then you got to jump onto that one. And that one's kind of a pain in the butt because if you get too much momentum, then you're going to end up just walking straight off the edge of it. So you've got to get the momentum perfect. There we go. There's that. We'll jump over to this one, try this again. Ah, I jumped straight over top of it. That's what parkour is, just to make you mad. No, I'm just kidding. It's not making me mad. It's actually pretty funny. I can't believe that I can't get this, though. I've gotten this a few times. There we go, okay. Let's try the shift method and running and jumping. All right, and then we'll just jump one time, okay. And then we'll shift, and we'll do that, and you got to watch out for that block. Then we got to open this up and jump across, and then you can't get up here, so you've got to do this and then jump across. And this is going to push you on up, and it looks like it's not pushing me all the way up for some reason. That's kind of weird. Let's place a block down there, possibly. Place a block down there. Huh, that's weird. All right, well, let's go up for now. I'll fix that later. I may need to add in another extra block there. That's fine. All right, and then it's going to push you all the way to the edge, and you're going to fall down. Hopefully no one will hit that. I don't know. We'll see. But then you'll fall straight into that there, and then we're going to have a pathway that leads to the next room. So fairly simple. If you're not that great at parkour, then yeah, you can still get through it because I did. So if I can get through it, then anyone can get through that. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Let me grab just a few buckets of water here, and I'm going to go back up to the top piece here and try to fix this. Let's see, we should just be able to break in right there. Place that back. Let's go down, and we'll put one there, and we'll put one there. Put one there. Okay, there it goes. All right, so I just missed that one piece, and then this will push you to the side. If I'm all the way to the edge here, am I going to hit that? No. All right, cool. So that works out perfectly. All right, sweet. So we got one room down. We got one more room to go. I actually already have all of the stuff for it, but we're going to have to come over here and move all of this stuff so that we can build this next room. All right, so I've got to come through here and break all of this. And I've got a bunch of stuff to move in these chests. As you can see, we've got a bunch of stuff in there. So let me go ahead and get to moving a bunch of this, and then we'll come back and we'll start on the next room. All right, everything has been moved over now, so we got a clean area here. So like I said, we're going to attach like a little hallway coming in this direction, and then we're going to hook up the room right here. So there's going to be a good bit of redstone, like I said earlier, so I'm going to be doing most of this off camera, but we are going to have to go underneath the ground and dig out a huge area to put all of the redstone. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of redstone, so I'm gonna have to hook that up. Once we get done with that, I actually got like a little simulation type of redstone area in my creative world, so we can go over that just so I can show you how this works, because it's gonna be kind of a tight close quarter area, so it's gonna be hard to show you here. So I'll probably just show you over my creative world once we get it done, and that way I can explain it to you just a little bit better. By the way, this is the items here that we're going to be using. So like I said, mostly redstone, and then the building, it really isn't much more than sea lanterns, stone buttons, and deep slate tiles, and that's basically it. So let me go ahead and get started, and we will be right back. All right, I think we finally got all the redstone done. Guys, I have spent hours on this. It's not as simple as in a creative world, especially when you've got to hook it up to different things like this and you only got so much space. But we did get the bottom all dug out, so let's go ahead and go down here. If we break this, we can get down here. So we got a good bit of redstone down here. A bunch of basically like where you press a button and it acts like a lever, so it'll push these blocks and stuff like that. And then we've also got a bunch of timings over here along with an AND gate, so all of these torches have to be off for this to send a signal on this line. So I could go through it on this in this world, but I might just go over to a creative world to show you. But I want to kind of go through it first and show you exactly what's going on here. So if we get back up here, we'll do that. I gotta be careful, my pick is about to break. But we got a bunch of redstone out here as well. Right now I've just got this broken open. We're going to place a block there so we don't fall. This is supposed to be like this. So this is what it'll look like when you come through the room here. So this will be open and you'll come in just like this. So you got a bunch of buttons all over the place. And as you can see, I've got 4 buttons here that are different colors. That is only for me to show you and for my testing purposes. These will be changed out for stone buttons. But we've got a room here and there's nowhere to go. So what do? Well, you press this button here and it's going to pull these blocks up. And you're like, okay, all right, interesting. So you're going to go through pressing other buttons and stuff like that. And none of these other buttons are going to work or do anything. So if we, yeah, seriously, if we press all of these, they're not going to do anything here. So you got that up and then, oh, okay, you find another button. That button opens the door up there and you're like, oh, okay, so I need to get up there somehow. That is the way out, right? All right, but I still can't get up there. So then you find another button. You're pressing through some buttons and you find this one and it pushes that out. And you're like, okay, so this seems to be a pattern here. So it looks like I need to press another button and then I should be able to get out, right? So then you press this button and it pushes those, but you still can't get out of here. Like no matter what you do, you can't get out. You're not going to have an elytra, so you can't get out. And you keep on pressing and you can't figure it out. There's no other buttons that are working for you. And you're finally like, okay, well, let me go back through the buttons that I pressed. So you go back through, you press one button and that pushes everything back. And you're like, okay, where's the other button? All right. And then you find that button and then it closes the door. And then you find your other button and that pulls that back. And then eventually you'll find your other button after clicking through some buttons here. And you'll find your last button and that'll pull that back. And you're like, okay, so I know where my 4 buttons are now. So I know where they all are. Now what I need to do, which you're not going to know this until you actually keep on trying and trying and trying. But now what you need to do is come through here and press those 4 buttons in a pretty decent speed, I guess. I mean, you've got some time. You've got about 15 seconds to press all the buttons. And then once you get those buttons pressed within that time limit, this block here will get pushed out. And then that's how you can come up here and you can walk around and you can come up, and then you've got another iron door and you've got another pressure plate and you walk across that and then it will reset the whole system. So if we get back in here, you'll see that everything is closed back up and you would have to run through the whole process again just to be able to get out of here. So you'd have to come through and press all of your buttons just like that, and that will let you get back out. So pretty cool design. It does have some flaws, but I'm not too worried about it because, you know, I'm not the greatest at redstone. See that, like that right there? That should have went back, but for some reason it didn't, so I might have to run down there and figure out why that didn't go back. If someone else comes through here, it might just make it a little bit easier for them. But it's no big deal. It's no big deal. This is more of just a fun game, fun escape room type of thing. And if I need to come back and reset it every time after someone uses it, then we can do that. I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal. So we'll put that back like that, and that should have moved that piston back and allow it to pull that block back as well. And there you go. You can see that it has pulled that block back now, so everything is set back up the way that it is supposed to be. So now what we can do is go ahead and change out these buttons here. I'm going to have to try to remember myself which button is which. This is not going to be easy. This is a pretty hard trick room here. So I may have to change some stuff up in the future. Let's see if we can get it though. So I know that button, and which one was it? That button, and that button? I think. No, we missed a button. Okay, so yeah, that door up there did not open. So I think if we press this one, that moves that back. If we press that one, it moves that back. Let's try that button. That button didn't do anything. Let's try this one. Still didn't do nothing. Let's try that one. No, nothing. Tried that one. Okay, that put everything back the correct way. Let's try to find this one button here that is supposed to be opening and closing. Which one is it, dadgummit? I can't find it. Let's see. Oh, it's way down there. That's right. It's way down here. It's this one. Okay, so that will do that one. Okay, so we press that back, that'll close. All right, is that a button? That is a button. Okay, so that closed that. So that button, that one, and that one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then you would come up and you would come through here and it would trip that, and then hopefully everything would go back, which it did. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we can go ahead and put these back just like that. And this room should be done. So that is pretty cool. I really like that trick room. It's very tricky. For sure, very tricky. Let's sleep here really quick because this rain is getting quite annoying. And clear up. There we go. Perfect. All right. So that is that trick room. Like I said, we got a whole bunch of redstone. So we're going to jump over into a creative world. And I'm going to try to explain this to you guys the best way that I can. It being in my creative world, it's a little more laid out and stuff's not all over the place. So let's hop over there real quick, and then we will come back and we'll finish up the episode. All right. So we're over in my creative world. We're going to swap it over to creative really quick. All right. So this is kind of the circuit here that is making everything work. So there's one thing that is missing from this, and that is the pressure plate at the end, but we can go over that. So right now what you've got is these things here. All of these four things here, those are for the pistons that push out the stairs or pull up the blocks or open the door or whatever. Now, we've got one of these that has two, and then we've got one that's actually got three on it. This is just a demonstration, so technically this one should have three, and then we have a two and a two or whatever it is. But anyway, that really doesn't matter. So what happens is when you press this button, it sends a signal into a monostable circuit here, which I just broke. So let's fix that really quick. Sends it to a monostable circuit here, so it pushes this piston up, and it sends a signal through this sand, and then it pushes it up so it can't get another signal. It goes through this, hits this piston, and pushes this redstone block to power this, and that keeps it on. So that's kind of your button, but it's technically a lever type of thing. So then that extends the pistons, as you can see here, or retracts them, whatever it needs to do. If you press it again, it does the same thing there. Now, also, this sends a signal over here to this clock. As you can see, this clock is running. And this will slowly start to fade out. And whenever that turns on, that redstone torch right there will turn off. So as you can see, we press that, and the redstone torch turns off, and it will stay turned off until that signal from over here dies down. So you'll see it turn off and or turn back on, and yeah, so it's turned back on. Cool. So that is basically the same thing for all of these. You press the button, does the same thing, extends those, turns that torch off. Same thing for both of these, extends those pistons, turns those torches off. The clocks run out, and then the torches come back on. So just like that. There we go. So no matter which ones of these are off, if there's, as long as there's one that is still on, this signal will still be on, and it's not going to turn this torch on. So you have to turn all of those on at once, or not at once, but within a certain amount of time from these here, and then it will turn all of those off, turn that redstone off up there, turn that torch on, and then it'll power this and basically do the exact same thing that it's doing over here. So it's got another monostable circuit here that pushes the block and turns on the lamp, which in our case pushes that very bottom block out to allow you to jump up. So fairly simple. And then we have a pressure plate. And basically all this pressure plate is doing is when you step on this pressure plate, it's sending a signal to these here, all four of these. And it's also sending a signal to right here to push that block back. And what that does is it resets everything. So I'm not going to go through that and show you guys. It's as simple as hooking up redstone straight to this line here, this line, this line, this line, and this line. So just 5 separate lines that will run and reset the system. So fairly simple. Basically when it resets, it's just pushing those blocks back in as you can see them there, or extending them, whatever it needs to do, and then it's also removing that so that that door is shut back. So in our case, the very bottom block is pushed in the world so that you can't jump up onto the other blocks to get up to the top. So that is the parkour course, and also the button room, as I am calling it. And yeah, so what we need to do is come through here and fill in these blocks here. All this redstone is going to be exposed. I'm not worried about that, but we do need to get some dirt here and fill in these areas just like this, and that way it'll look a little more smoother. Obviously it's not going to look super smooth because we've got the redstone coming up and stuff like that, but it will work. So let's just build all of this back up here. All right, cool stuff. Not too bad. I'm really liking it. I'm liking this trick room setup thing that we've got going on here. This is really fun, and it's kind of challenging, but which is also really cool at the same time because it kind of gets me out of my comfort zone and teaches me a little bit more about redstone and kind of teaches me about how to, you know, make different mechanisms and stuff like that. But guys, we do need to do one more thing in this episode. We need to go off to the end. I need some more shulker boxes, and I needed a spare elytra if I can get one. I don't think that I have one. It would be in here if I did, and no, I do not. So we need to do that, and we also need to go fix our pick, so it is kind of on the way. So let me clean up just a little bit here, guys. I'm going to throw all of this stuff into here, just like this, and then we can head off to the end. Well, guys, I thought I was recording the little end raid that we did there, but apparently I was not. But that's okay. It honestly only took me about 7 minutes or so to run through and get some of the stuff we needed. We needed some shulker boxes and we needed some elytras. And as you can see, we picked up a couple other things as well, as you can tell with the dragon head there. Yeah, I didn't hit the record button. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But anyway, this is what we came across. We got a dragon head, and we also got a shulker head. We actually got 3 dragon heads. So we'll check out this shulker head. That's so weird, especially with my mouth there. That's so weird. I don't know. Anyway, we also ended up getting 3 elytras. I was only going to get 1, but I headed north in the end, and I ended up finding 3 of these guys fairly close together. We also fixed our pick, our elytra, and our shovel, and then we got some other stuff too. We got 3 dragon heads, we got the shulker head, and we got a diamond sword with sharpness 3. We got a pick. This pick's really good. Efficiency 4, silk touch, and unbreaking 3. All it needs is another efficiency 4 and mending. Then we got unbreaking 3, protection 4 on some diamond boots, another mending pick, a protection 4 and mending chest plate, and a blast protection 4 and unbreaking 3 chest plate. We don't really use chest plates, so I'm not too concerned with those. And then we got some diamond leggings of unbreaking 3 and protection 2, along with some emeralds, and then a couple blocks and some diamonds. So yeah, I didn't get to record that. I did find a shulker, and he was actually not even attached to the structure of the end city. He was just floating in midair. And I thought I recorded that, but I didn't. It was kind of funny, but yeah, I would never find it again if I went back out to try to find it. But we did get the stuff that we needed. I need to go put some mending and some unbreaking on those elytras, and also make that pick a little bit better. This one right here, we could actually put these 2 together. I'm really hoping there's some efficiency 4 books in here. I have not seen efficiency just yet. Okay, we got efficiency 5. I don't really need efficiency 5. That may be what we have to go with, though. That's okay. Let's see. All of these are efficiency 5. 2 diamonds per book. We'll take one of those. Is there an ender chest? Yes, there is. And let's grab out 2 diamonds. We'll do that. Break that. Put that back up. All right. So let's throw those into there. Perfect. Is there an anvil in here? I don't think there is, but there is one up here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and use this. And let's see. All right, let's take this guy and put it with that. That takes 5. And then we'll also take this and put that with that, and that takes 5. So now we just need to make that into netherite, which I can do that off camera. That's no big deal. Since we're over here, we might as well check our shop out also. So let's just run over here and check out our shop and see what we've got sold. Our cow's still doing good. Hey, cow. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so let's go in here and let's check out what we got. Okay, got some diamonds there. We need to replace some wood. Nothing sold there. Looks like we sold some calcite. Nothing. We need to definitely fill that up. I'll be filling all these up off camera. Whoa, there we go. We got 9 diamonds there. Why is that not shift clicking? I don't know. All right. Nothing there. No, no, and no. Okay, so we ended up getting 14 diamonds off that. We just spent 2, so we made 12 diamonds. Not bad whatsoever. I will take it. But guys, that is going to do it for me in this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, please just leave a like. It really helps out the channel. It only takes a second. And subscribe if you're new. And also hit that notification bell so you get notified when I put out another video. And make sure that you're checking out the artwork at the end of the episode here in a second. And go give I'm giving a shout out to Rylee here. Go check out her TikTok and give her some love as well. But guys, that's going to do it. And I will see you in the next episode. This has been Dylanrhyne, and I am out.